Yo guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today I'm going to be covering AMP, but before I do, I would appreciate if you like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you know when I upload. And with that being said, let's get into this video. So what is AMP? The Flexer network enables crypto collateralized payments at brick and mortar vendors. The network allows for supported cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum and others to be used to pay for goods and services while the vendor receives payment in fiat. Flexer uses a token called AMP to collateralize crypto payments while they are confirmed on the respective digital asset network and settle the payment in fiat to the recipient. This solves a few issues that have plagued over the crypto ecosystem, like slow confirmation times on the network, price volatility, and broad adoption. AMP is the digital asset token used to collateralize payments on the Flexer network, making them instant and secure. It is built on the Ethereum in accordance with the ERC20 standard for tokens and can be bought and sold for fiat currency or other digital currencies. So guys, I'm jumping straight onto CoinMarket. As you guys can see, they are currently ranked 30th. I will be going over the full website today as well. As I did mention, they are on Ethereum contracts. So at the moment, as you guys can see, these guys are doing so well in terms of project. It is up 35% over the last 24 hours. At the moment, this is actually the all-time high as well, as you guys can see on the graph so quickly over here as well. They are at an all-time high now. So guys, if you do want to get into this project, just be aware there might be a correction and a dip. So just be aware not to buy the all-time high as well. So as you guys can see, they are circulating just underneath that 9 cent mark, so 0.08 at the moment. Current markup, as you guys can see, is just over 3.7 billion. Circulating volume is just over 196 million. Just going over the chart, guys, as I did mention, it is at an all-time high now. So just be aware of buying this. Just be aware there might be a dip as well. So as you guys can see, since a couple of days ago on the 13th, it has actually surged so much. So from that 0.05, it went all the way up to 0.08. So it has actually done quite well. As you guys can see, it was circulating underneath that penny mark for quite some time until quite recently it has surged all the way up to that mark. So in terms of where you guys can buy it, the best places being on Coinbase, but they are on Gemini, Uniswap and all these other platforms as well. So I do see this getting listed on Binance fairly soon as well, so this should help the boost of the price as well. So guys, I'm going to be jumping onto the website. So guys, I've jumped straight onto the website just to quickly cover it. So as you guys can see, let's take money into the 21st century and provide assets like Doge with instant verifiable assurance for any real world application. So as you guys can see, they do have all these cryptos that they associate with. So you can stake, send and repeat. Go ahead and read the section out as well. It does give an insight of what it does. So why AMP? AMP helps you decentralize risk for your users with smart contract features purpose built for collateral, nothing more, nothing less. So collateral as a service, non-inflationary, asset agnostic, extensible and open source. So go ahead and check out the white paper as well. There is a lot to it. So as you guys can see, meet our friends and collaborators from staking payments on Flexer to providing stability through liquidity. The AMP ecosystem offers many ways to use and earn AMP today. So this is where you guys could go ahead and stake your AMP tokens. So guys, I will be jumping onto some news now. So guys, I did find this article on Bazinga.com saying AMP traded 31.3% higher at 0.079 over 24 hours leading up to the press time. The cryptocurrency has shot up 88.45% over the last 7 days. So that is huge. AMP rose 26.88% and 25.64% against BTC and Ethereum respectively in 24 hours. So this is huge, guys. As you guys can see here from a tweet as well, AMP can collateralize any type of asset transfer, whether digital or physical. Today AMP is providing the collateral for instant fraud-proof transactions made using more than 25 digital assets. So guys, this is just one tweet that I did find through this article. So it is huge in terms of what these guys are doing. As you guys can see here, AMP has soared over 1,000% since the year began. So if you bought at the start, you would have gained that much of a percentage return. So guys, I will be jumping on to what everyone's been waiting for, the price analysis. So as you guys can see, I have jumped onto the weekly. As I did mention before guys, it is at an all-time high at the moment. As you guys can clearly see, it has nothing towards the left, so just be careful in buying this and be prepared if you do buy to hold it for a long time. As I did say before, if you buy here, most likely it will dip back towards these regions, I will mention in a bit. So in terms of long-term projection guys, it is very close to breaking that zero, so it is close to that 10-cent mark. So it's only 2 cents off, pretty much nearly a cent off now as well, as it has gone up a bit more since taking the screenshot actually. So just be prepared that it might actually break this now, it might break this, a couple of days, it might not even dip, but just be prepared if you do want to buy now that you would be preparing to hold it. So in terms of long-term projection, as you guys can see, I did already put out this trend line. It did touch once, twice. In terms of short-term targets, if you do play the short games, I do see it breaking these level of resistances and support around this region, around that 7-cent mark, and breaking down towards this trend line, touching it again before heading back towards a new all-time high, and potentially doing a 2x from where it is over here towards that 20-cent mark. As in, it is doing pretty well since the launch of the project, and it's going to be listing on big platforms. Or I do see this getting listed on Binance as well. So this is my long-term projection. In terms of short-term, in terms of if you guys want to play short terms on futures or stuff like that, so as you guys can see, there is this resistance around that 7-cent mark. So as you guys can see, it has broken that at an all-time high now. So as I do believe there will be a dip, probably a correction up to around that 75-cent mark, or back down towards these levels around that 6-cent mark, or even back down towards this trend line that I did mention around that 3-cent mark, before surging back up towards that 7-cent mark, retesting it, and then going towards a new all-time high. So this is what I think. So either it will retest again, going back up to a new all-time high, or rejecting it back towards these levels of supports or this trend line before heading back towards an new time high. So guys, that is what I believe in terms of short term and long term. As if you like this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on bell notification for all future videos. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.